guides to speak for about 10 minutes, and the founders have a message, so let's bring them in here. Greetings, dear ones. We are the founders. It is our pleasure to speak to you. He tells us we have just about 10 minutes to deliver our message. And all of you understand the English language. That is wonderful. If not, someone will translate for you. Okay, so we are going to talk about Latvia. And most of you already know that Latvia is sort of caught in a ideological battlefield between Russia and the Western European Alliance or European Union. And of course, these energies do create a tension in the air. Even though the Latvian people are very independent and really interested in taking care of their own families, their own cities, their own government, Latvia is often seen as a pawn on the game of chess by the Eastern and Western governments. And so this is one of the situations which will continue through 2017. The Western President Trump is in favor of improving relationship with Russia, and this will benefit Latvia because, as you probably know, the European Union is sending troops and weapons and tanks, artillery, whatever you call it, to some of the eastern borders of their union, including Poland, and are heavily, or shall we say aggressively, trying to push their agendas on Latvia and all of the Baltic region. And so this will continue to be played back and forth a little while longer, but we feel that it will improve because Mr. Trump will have a lot of influence with Russia and with the European Union to make relationship better between the various countries. So we see a slight improvement, a slow and gradual improvement in the relationship between Latvia and the surrounding countries. So for economic well-being, we see some improvement going into the spring and summer for the economy of Latvia. In the fall, we predict there will be some significant economic problems appearing in the Western countries. This is ongoing issues that have not been addressed, including unsustainable debt, a market which is driven by psychology rather than by the fundamental health of the companies who are in the marketplace. And therefore, there will be likely a major correction in the world markets in the late summer of this year. And this will filter into the Latvian economy. So there will be probably an increase in the overall prosperity of the country between now and July, and then a bit of a decrease between July and December. So this is a general trend. Obviously, some people will do very well throughout the year and will be relatively unaffected by the economic fluctuations. Now, looking at geophysical changes, weather, climate, we do see 2 or 3 periods with wild swings in temperature. In other words, you have Arctic outbreak of cold, followed by unusual warming, followed by another outbreak of cold. We are aware that this pattern is already happening. You have had 2 or 3 of these swings already since the winter months began. So this will continue. It could create some problem for crops in May and June. There might In terms of your precipitation, rain and snow, again, we see some big swings, very wet periods followed by dry periods. So it's going to be above and below normal, if that is possible. And we do see no major earthquakes, no major volcanoes. There are no major volcanoes that we are aware of in your region. So that is not a factor. Only minor earthquakes along one fault line, and nothing, perhaps you won't even feel any earthquakes during this year. That is possible. So those are some of the changes. Now we have, he says, just a few minutes. So if any of you have a specific question for us, let us answer that question at this time.
I will ask for everyone. Many of us experience those that we are picking up. We are so empathic that we are picking up outside energies and take them as our own, like sadness, depressed, which is not ours, but from collective field. How to
Yes. This is the time of apocalypse, and apocalypse means an age of revelation. And what does that mean? It means everyone's negative emotions are coming to the surface to be healed. And this is true especially for the light workers, and it can sometimes be true across multiple segments of your society. And many of you who are very sensitive are recognizing this purging, this cleansing that is taking place in the general population, but the light workers are more sensitive to it. And for that reason, you are picking up your own internal reactions to what is going on around you. You've always done that, but you're more aware of it now than you have ever been before. And you are getting in touch with the very deepest layers of negativity that all of you have taken on over many lifetimes. So this is a time to rejoice and celebrate the fact that you're really getting the yucky, mucky, whatever you want to call it, stuff that's really at the bottom of the barrel of your subconscious mind. And there are many souls who do not have the perspective you do, and they have sort of given up hope. It's wintertime, it's cold, they are struggling to keep their houses warm, struggling to put food on their table. And this is going on in much of the world, including Latvia. And you are picking up on some of those energies. And so what do you do about it? You protect yourself. You remind yourself of who you are. You are an extension of the Creator. You are the hands, the feet, the eyes, the ears of God on this planet. And you have the power to bring about the changes you wish to see in the world. We believe one of the tribal elders said, you are the ones you've been waiting for, or Gandhi or somebody said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Do not believe for one moment, well, I'm only one person, or we're only a small group of light workers. We can't do very much to influence whatever it is that is going on around you. That is an illusion. That is the illusion of powerlessness that has plagued humankind for a very long time. And he teaches a lot about original cause, about how that all got started. We won't have time today to go into that. So remind yourself every day, I am an expression of the Creator. I have all of the talents, abilities, and creative power that my Creator has. I am created in the image and likeness, whatever phrase works best for your subconscious mind. And then radiate this unlimited love and compassion to everyone who is sad, depressed, suffering, frustrated, whatever the emotion is. And visualize Latvia becoming a very prosperous country, a harmonious country, and see harmonious treaties being signed with Russia, with the European Union, with all countries on your borders, and know that this is the reality you are creating. Many blessings to you. We look forward to having him visit your country. The channel will visit with you hopefully in the next year or two. We are the founders. Good day.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sal.
I can't believe it went by so quickly.
Wow, thank you. That was very inspirational. We know that now you are with the Romanian group or something like that, no?
Yes, yeah, we start at the top of the hour with Romania. So
let's
we look forward to meeting all of you in person in the future.
And from us to you, let's say hi to you and to Romania and light from Latvia. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.